This is Srikanth, working as assistant professor in Electrical department. In this video, I want to discuss about some problems on two-port network, network topology, as well as dual network. Before moving to our topics, some problems. Every problem requires some formulas and logic also. Not only formulas, we require logic also. I have some formulas here. So Z parameters, Y parameters, ABCD parameters, as well as H parameters. So we have in two-port network 4 parameters: Z, Y, ABCD, and H parameters. So Z parameters is impedance parameters, Y parameters is admittance parameters, and ABCD parameters is transmission line parameters, and H parameters is hybrid parameters. Okay. Now for each parameters we have some equations. So I can find out like impedance values in two-port network, and we can find out like admittance value as well as gain values and reverse transformation and forward transformation. You can find out like each different values. Okay. Now for two-port network we have 4 terminals, and we can observe here Z parameters V1 and V2 in form of I1 and I2. So same thing like a V2 in form of I1 and I2. So I can find out like a Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 in different conditions. So different conditions I can find out those values. Same thing like Y parameters I1, I2 in form of V1 and V2, and ABCD parameters V1, I1 in form of like in primary side. So primary side values V1 and I1 in form of V2, I2. Here we have the minus, so primary current value like I1 value and I2 value both are reverse. So we have like I1, so I2 is minus value. If you have the same direction, see observe here in this two-port network. So I1 direction and I2 direction both are reverse. So if the same direction, we'll get like plus value. Okay. So value is same but polarity is different. Now coming to H parameters, V1 and I2. It's like hybrid parameters. So V1 and I2 in form of I1 and V2. Okay. In different conditions. So we have total 4 conditions. So I1 as well as I2 equal to 0. That is like one condition I1 is 0, I2 is 0. Same thing V1 equal to 0 and V2 equal to 0. So total 4 conditions we have. So any circuit, if you have an exam, if you have any circuit, if you use these 4 conditions, and you will get like all parameters within these 4 conditions. But you need to know like I1 is 0 means primary side is open, I2 is 0 means second side is open. Same thing V1 is 0 means primary side is short circuit, and V2 is 0 means second side is short circuit. Just use this logic and find out which parameter you require. And coming to relationship, so if I know the one parameter, I can find out the remaining parameters. So here I have like a Z parameters. If I know the Z parameters, so I need to find out the Y parameters. Means this is a formula Z22 by del of Z. Here del means Z11, Z12 minus Z21, Z22 values. So if you want to remember, means you can remember, otherwise you can use the logic. So which logic we have, those equations, just compare those equations and find out the values, no problem for that. So anything, if you know the one parameter, you need to find out the remaining parameters also. Okay, so these are the relationship, those two-port parameters. And coming to equivalent circuit, so for each parameters we have the equivalent circuits. So Z parameters, we have the equivalent circuit. So Z11 value with one voltage dependent current source. So this is the voltage source depending upon your current. So I have like V1 and V2, so in form of I1 and I2. So this is I1 and Z11. So we have like primary voltage. So this is your primary voltage value into I1 means. But here we have Z12 is with I2. So this is totally, suppose voltage, this is a V1, this is a VA, and suppose VB. So VA plus VB. So VA means your impedance into current, but VB means impedance into current. But which current we have here? That is secondary current. So secondary current means we have Z12 into I2 value. And coming to secondary side, same. These are like secondary voltage and secondary impedance. And here we have the primary current. So we have the primary current. So this is also voltage. Suppose VC and VD. So VC is voltage source, but depending upon current is primary current. So it's a voltage source depending upon primary current. Same thing we have like admittance. So parallelly we have like current source, but this current source, dependent current source, is depending upon voltage. So here V2 is depending voltage, here V1 is depending voltage, here V1. Coming to ABCD parameters, so V1 is there, but here V2 and I2, so both are secondary voltage, so can't have any equivalent circuit for ABCD parameters. Coming to H parameters, so primary side we have like if you observe primary side, this is a voltage and this is also voltage, but this suppose is VA and VB, so VA plus VB, here H11 into I1, so we have H11 into I1, but coming to here H12 into V2, so this is also voltage source, VB voltage source, but this VB is depending upon one more voltage source. Coming to I2 value, here I2 value we have like V into your admittance, so we have like I, suppose IB. What about IA here? IA is again it's a current source, but depending upon one more current, so it's a current source depending upon your I1 value, so that is H21 value. Okay guys, this is about like equivalent circuits. When you have like these types of circuits, we can find out the Y parameters value, H parameters value, and Z parameters values also. Okay, and coming to interconnections. So coming to interconnections, when two two-port networks, here we have like P and S, both are connected in series. So positive, negative, again positive, negative. So connected in series. Series means we have like when two resistors suppose connected in series. So suppose here R1 and R2 both are connected in series. Series means current is same, voltage is different. So we have voltage difference. So which parameter? That is Z parameters. So when two two-port networks connected in series, then we need to go for the Z parameters and we need to add those values. So Z11 of P and Z11 of S. So we need to add those values, so primary values and which impedance we have, you need to add both values. And coming to Y parameters, so when two in parallel means see here, positive positive and negative negative. So positive positive and negative negative. So both are in parallel. Parallel means voltage is same, current is different. So which current are different here? I1, I2. I1, I2 is different. So we need to add the admittance values, both admittance values. And coming to two two-port networks connected in like one line. So one cascade, we can say like cascade. So here when both are in cascade position, then we need to go for like ABCD parameters, transmission line parameters. For transmission line, we have like A, so primary value. So P network, A value, and S network, A value. We need to multiply here. For Z condition, we need to add, and Y condition, we need to add. But coming to cascade condition, so cascade condition, we need to multiply those values. Okay, so this is about like internal connections. And coming to one more topic, we have like a network topology. In that, A matrix, B matrix, C matrix. So just remember, so A matrix is number of nodes into branches. So number of nodes into branches. At that node, particular node, incoming currents are positive and outgoing currents are negative, and not connected branches is 0. So using these 3 plus 1 minus 1 and 0, just 3 items, we need to go for like one matrix, that is A matrix, depending upon number of nodes and branches. So at particular node, incoming currents are positive, outgoing currents are negative, and not connected branches are 0. Okay, so from that 3 conditions, we can get like A matrix. Coming to B matrix, we have links into branches. So here links means co-trees. So co-trees into branches. So on particular graph, we have the original graph. In that original graph, we need to go for like tree and co-tree. So using like links, co-trees, we need to get the B matrix. So in a co-tree, how many links we have? We need to create that many loops. So for this circuit, I have 3 co-trees. For this 3 co-trees, I need to go for the 3 links. So 3 loops. So using one co-tree, I have one loop here, and using this co-tree, I have a link here. So loop here, same this co-tree, I have the loop here. And check the direction. So and follow this co-tree direction and get the values. So here I have like a L1, L2, L3, 3 loops, 3 values. Unconnected branches are 0. So same direction branches are 1. So reverse direction branches are -1. And coming to C matrix, this is depending upon trees into branches. So here trees is, you need to cut those trees. So in particular node, so like a particular node, I need to cut those tree. So one node, I need to cut only one tree. Suppose this node has three. Suppose this is not like original graph. Suppose this is the original graph. For this original graph, I have three trees. 1, 2, 3 trees. You can cut here. But which tree you are cutting? C tree or D tree or E tree? Which tree you are cutting? Again, no need to cut again. So for one tree, particular tree, I need to cut a particular node only. Okay, and same. So use that which direction we have. So that use that tree direction. So which direction we have? The direction. Suppose this here I am using like C cut. So incoming currents are positive for this node, outgoing currents are negative for this node, and not connected branches is 0. So using this method, you need to find out the ABCD parameters. So ABCD matrix. Coming to network duality. So when we have the circuit, so any circuit, suppose I have like a one circuit, voltage source, inductor and capacitor. So three are connected one loop. Then just observe how many loops we have. So only one loop means one node. So I have one node. And create one reference node. So here I have the reference node. So here also I have reference node. So this is node 1 and this is your VR. Now coming to conversion. So voltage source is converted to current source, resistor connected to conductance, inductor connected to capacitor, capacitor connected to inductor. So like duality. So for each network I have like duality. So if you don't have any solution for this one network, so you can convert it to dual network and get the answer. Same answer you get. So for this network I have like a capacitor. Suppose you have a voltage source, resistor, inductor, capacitor I have. So they are connected in series. Then I have one loop I have. So for this one loop I have one node and it create one reference node. So loop is converted to node. Okay, and open circuit we have, that is closed circuit. So Kirchhoff's law we have, we can convert into Kirchhoff's voltage law converted to current law and current law converted to voltage law, like reverse. Okay, now coming to here, I have the like voltage source. How many currents we have? Only one current. So only one current means we need to convert voltage source to current source, but where I need to connect? So between which node I need to connect? So we have only one current means connected to reference node. We have only one current. If you have the two currents, then connect between two nodes. Okay, and here I have the like resistor. So here also I have only one node. So resistor converted to conductance, that is G, and connected to only one current means only one node with reference node. Okay, and here inductor also I have, so converted to capacitor, and same thing I have the capacitor converted to inductor. So only one current I have, so no problem. So now if you observe, between one and reference node I have the current source and one conductance and one inductor and one capacitor. So like capacitor and inductor. In previous case, in this case I have like series network, but coming to conversion, so dual network is parallel. Same circuit. If you observe clearly, okay, voltage source and resistor. Here I have inductor and capacitor. Suppose here I have one more resistor. Now how many loops we have? Two loops. So two loop means just mention like loops. So loop 1 and loop 2. So this is I1 and this is I2. And go for the one reference node. So node 1, node 2 and VR. So node 1, node 2 and reference node 1 and 2. Now draw the like dual network. So for voltage source, how many currents we have? At voltage source I have only one current, that is I1 current. So I1 current means one node to current source with reference node. So one node to current source with reference node. Next, I have resistor also only one current. So one node to reference node, that is your conductance. So one node to reference node, that is your conductance G. Now coming to inductor and capacitor. How many currents we have? For inductor we have two currents and capacitor also two currents. The I1 current and I2 current. So we have two currents. So between 1 and 2. So between 1 and 2 I have two currents. So between 1 and 2 I have a capacitor, then inductor. So inductor converted to capacitor. Same node I have one more. So 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 I have inductor as well as capacitor. So second. Next, I have here resistor. Resistor has again only one current. So that is second current. So second node to your reference node, that is conductance G2. This is G1, G2. So here observe clearly, here inductor and capacitor both are in series between one loop. Between one loop I have two currents, both are connected in series. Now same thing 1 and 2 I have parallel here. Okay, just observe and write. I will solve one problem also on this. Okay, this is about the network duality. And coming to problems, here I have a circuit. For this circuit I will find out the ABCD parameters, Z parameters. So like 4 parameters I will find out. Just observe now. So for 4 parameters I have 4 conditions. Like I will find out the 4 parameters means I have the 4 conditions. I1 equal 0 and I2 equal 0, and we have like a V1 equal 0 and here V2 equal 0. So 4 conditions. Okay, for I1 equal 0 means primary side is open. So I have V1 value, V2 value, I2 as well as I1. Okay, now I1 is 0. So primary side is open. Open means, so here we have 1 ohm is open. Now we have like 2 ohms. 2 ohms is as it is and 4 ohms is as it is. And we have like I2 and V2. Here I1 is 0 and we have like V1 also. I1 is 0. Okay, primary side is open. Open means here 2 ohms is, so 1 ohm. 1 ohm is open now. 1 ohm is open means no need to consider this 1 ohm. 1 ohm is open, so no need to consider that 1 ohm. So we have 2, 2, 4 and V2 and I2. So from this circuit, if I know like a V1 value, I2 value and V2 value, will get like which parameters? Any parameters, Z parameters, Y parameters, any parameters you can find out. Okay, coming to I2 condition, that is secondary side is open. So we have the primary side, now we have 1 ohm and this is your, and observe guys. So from this circuit, so first circuit, if I want like a V1 value, so here I1 is 0 means you no need to consider 1 ohm resistor. So no need to consider 1 ohm resistor. But what about V1 value? V1 value across 2 ohms. Across 2 ohms, which voltage we have? That voltage is your V1 voltage. And coming to here, second circuit, I have like I1 is a, I1 we have, V1 we have. So I1 we have, V1 we have 1 ohm, 2 ohm, as well as one more 2 ohm and 4 ohm also we have. But here I2 is 0. I2 is 0. And we have like V2 also. I2 is 0, but we have V2. So for the V2, which current we have now? So for V2, across 4 ohms. This is a 2 ohm, this is a 4 ohm. Across 4 ohms, which voltage we have? That voltage is nothing but your V2 voltage. Okay, and coming to I1 is 0. For I1 is 0, here we have I1 is 0. So primary side is short circuit. Okay, primary side is short circuit. We have the resistors as it is, and here we have one I2 and V2 we have. Here V1 is 0. So V1 is voltage 0 means that's primary side is short circuit. Okay, and we have I1 current. Now we need to find out again V1. So not V1, I1, I2 as well as V2. Here we need to find out like, here I2 is 0 means I1, V1 as well as V2. And coming to one more condition here. So from this we can find out like 3 values, and V2 is 0 now. So for V2 is 0, now secondary side is short circuit. So we don't have like secondary side. We don't have like secondary side supply. Here it it's short circuit. So V2 is 0 now. So we have the I2 value, and here we have like a 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm is as it is. Here we have like V1 value and I1 value. Coming to here, I2 is 0 means the current flow through only short circuit. So what about 4 ohms? 4 ohms no need to consider. Short circuit path is current is high. Then the 4 ohms current path is like in 4 ohms we have small current. So no need to consider like 4 ohms. We have only one path. This is here we have only 2 ohms and 2 ohms and 1 ohm. What about 4 ohms means it's a short circuit path. So no need to consider like 4 ohm resistor. So we have only this path we have current flow. So we can find out the I2 value. Here we need to find out like I1, V1 and I2 value. If you find out these values, we'll get the parameters values. If you observe the parameters, so we have like Z parameters, V1. So V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. Coming to V2, we have Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. We have two equations. So if I want like a Z11 value, so which way I have like Z11 means, so we have V1 by I1 and here I2 equal 0. Same I2 equal 0 means we have like Z21 also, that is V2 by I1. Same condition, I2 equal 0. So I2 equal 0 means we need to follow this condition. So from this condition you can get like I1, V1 and V2. So I1, V1 and V2. So we have like Z11 and Z22 values. It's very simple. So if I want like those values means observe clearly, we'll get the answer. Okay, guys, here I have, so here I2 equal 0 condition, just observe clearly. I2 equal 0 condition, I need to find out the I1 value, V1 value and V2 value. So for this condition, guys, I want I1 by V1. So I don't have V1 value, I don't have I1 value. How can you find out the I1 and V1? So if you know the equation, so you will get like V1 by I1, that is your Z11 value. So from this circuit, if we have like V1 by I1, we will get the answer. So from this circuit, I have this equation means nothing but your Z11 value. So how will get this equation? So for this equation, this whole circuit, so this which circuit we have, you can convert into single loop. So we have like 1 ohm, 2 ohm as well as 2 ohm and 4 ohm. This is my circuit now. So here 1 ohm, 2 ohm and here 2 ohm, 4 ohm. So what about the I2? I2 is 0. So I need to consider the I2 loop. So I have only this loop, I1 and V1. Now I will find out the V1 by I1. So V1 by I1 means if we have the equivalent value for this circuit, we'll get the I1 by V1. So here 2 ohms and 4 ohms, both are in series. Series means we have like 6 ohms. Then we have 2 ohms and 6 ohms, both are in parallel. Parallel means we have like 1.5 ohms when both are in parallel. So using parallel formula, we get formula. Then both are in series. Series means we have this circuit 1, so that is like a V1 and I have only 1 ohms, that is 2.5 ohms. Here we have I1. So now only one loop is V1 by I1 is nothing but your R value, that is 2.5 ohms. So V1 by I1 I have Z11 value. So Z1 value is 2.5 here. Z11 is 2.5 ohms. It's very simple, but we need to know the logic. So we need to convert into single loop. Now I know the I1 value here. How can I find out like a V2 value? So if I have from this circuit, so here if you observe clearly guys, we will get the I2 value also. So if suppose observe here in this circuit, so I know the I1 value, that is I1 value is V1 by 2.5. Am I right? So I1 is V1 by 2.5. So using current division rule, if you get like this branch current, that is suppose here IA and IB. I know the I1 value, so IA by IB, then we can get like this branch. So this branch current. So we have I1 into opposite resistor, that is 2 ohms by your total resistor. That is what is the value? 2 plus 6. So 2 and 2 2 plus 6 we have like 8. So where we need to find out the I1 value, just substitute that value. So we have the value I1 into 2 by 10. But I want which value? So 4 ohms across the 4 ohms I have the V2 value. Across the 4 ohms I have the V2 value. So your value, so 4 ohms voltage is your I, which I we have this into your voltage. So I into R is 4 ohms. So I1 into 2 by 2 plus 8 means 2 by 10 into 4 ohms. But I want which value? V2 by I1. So here I have V2 by I1. So V2 by I1 means we'll get like V2 by I1 is 2 into, that means 8 by 10. So which value? Yeah. This is the logic to find out the I1 and I2 value. Same thing, this condition, same this condition. So any condition. So from any condition we'll get the answer. Okay, but we need to know. So this is like one method to find out this value. Otherwise, you can go for the equation also. So like a 1, 2, 3 equation. So 3 loops. So I1 value, I2 value and I3 value. 3 loops, 3 equation. So from 3 equation, so here I1, I2 and here I3 value. So here we have the I2 and voltage V2. So some logic we have, one more logic, V1 and I1. So IA, IB and IC. Now provide the equation. IA, IB, IC, or you can go for like here I1 already I have. So I1 value, this is I3 value and this is I2 value. I2 I have already. Okay, and what are the mesh equations? So we have the mesh equations. So V1 is equal to I1. I1 means 3 I1 minus 2 I3 and coming to 0 equal to 2 plus 2 plus so 8. So minus 2 I1 minus, so plus, not plus, we'll go for the minus. So both are reverse direction means 4 I2 plus 8 I3. And coming to last loop, we have the V2. So V2 equal to, here I have like only 4 ohms. So 4 I2 minus 4 I3. So from this 3 equation, we have 3 unknown values. Find out the V1 and V2 in form of I1 and I2. So here from this equation get I3 value, substitute here and substitute here. We will get like V1 and V2 in form of I1, I2. So V1 and I1 in form of V1 and V2 is nothing but your Z parameters. So from the Z parameters, we will get like remaining parameters also using logics. Okay. So this is about like a two-port network coming to like a network topology. So here I have one circuit. For this circuit, I will go for the virginal graph. So when I have the virginal graph, then I can find out like A parameters, B matrix, C matrix. So we have 3 matrix, you can find out 3 matrix. Now coming to virginal graph, if you observe clearly how many branches we have. So 1, 2 and 3. Here I have like a 4 and this is a 5. So I have total 5 nodes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes I have. So n equal to 5 and branches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 branches. Branches are 7. Okay. Then draw the virginal graph. So when we draw the virginal graph means, so trees are n minus 1. So trees are 5 minus 1. 4 trees I required and links are remaining 3. Or you can use the formula links are b minus n plus 1. So we have a 3. So this is about number of nodes and number of branches, number of trees and number of links. So now draw the virginal graph. So virginal graph, you can use same graph, no problem. Same thing you can use. Here I have like a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Okay. Now it's like voltage source. If you have the current source, it's a open circuit. Here you have the voltage source. Voltage source means short circuit. And remaining parameters, so any parameters, RLC parameter. For each parameter you go for the line. So between 2 and 3 I have the one line. and 1 and 4 I have the line, same 1 and 5 also line, and same thing I have line. So this is your general graph, am I right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, this is my general graph. But I have like original graph, so I need to draw the trees and co-trees. For trees and co-trees I have on logic. So which logic we have? For each original graph, the logic is trees need to connect each node. Trees need to connect each node and should not in closed loop. Okay, so I need to use like a fifth node. So 1, 2 and 3. This is my trees. So node 1 is connected, node 4 is connected, node 5 is connected, and node 3 also connected. Then I require 4 trees. So we have more nodes, second node also. Just connect this one. So this is my trees now. So not in a loops and connected each node. So second node also connected. Then remaining are co-trees. 1, 2 and 3. This is my co-tree. Then direction. So go for the like source direction. So negative to positive here, here. So any direction. So no need what about, and don't worry about direction. You can use any direction. Okay, this is my direction now. Okay, and mention the branches A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now your A matrix. A matrix is number of nodes. So how many nodes we have? So N1, N2, N3, N4 and N5. 5 nodes. Then branches A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So at node 1, at node how many branches? We have 3 branches. A, D. Okay, A, D we have. So write the values for A, D, A, E and D. Remaining are zeros. Then what of direction? So A is incoming. Okay, A is incoming, we have the plus value. E is outgoing, we have the minus value. And D also outgoing, so minus value. So incoming are positive, outgoings are minus. And coming to node 2, we have only 2 branches. A is outgoing and B is incoming. So A and B we have at node 2. A is outgoing, we have minus, and B is we have the plus, remaining are zeros. And node 3, I have only 3 branches. So B, F, C, B, F and C, and B is outgoing, minus value, and C and F both are incoming, so positive value, remaining are 0. Coming to node 4, again I have 3 branches D, G, C. So D, G and C. So G is outgoing, minus value, and coming to D is plus value, that is incoming. C is outgoing, minus value. And coming to node 5, again 3 branches have E, G, F. So 0, 0, 0, 0, E, G, F I have, and E is incoming, G is incoming, F is outgoing. So we have minus value. At 3 node I have F also, that is plus value. Okay, so check it for each node which branches we have connected. So incoming currents are positive, outgoing currents are minus. Then this is your A matrix. Coming to B matrix, go for the links. So guys, for B matrix we have number of links. How many links we have? Just 3 links, L1, L2 and L3, 3 links, and nodes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So branches. So branches are common. Now check the links. So we have 3 links. Then go for the loops. So using A link, I have, this is my loop. So in a closed path, I require 1 loop. So in a closed path, I require only 1 tree, co-tree. So which tree here, which co-tree you are using? That is A co-tree. So this is my loop. And coming to B, this is my loop. So as you observe guys, for each co-tree, so each loop, I require only 1 co-tree. So here I have only 1 co-tree. Here I have only 1 co-tree. This is my loops, 3 loops. Okay. Then write the matrix. Loop 1, I have A and B as well as. So only 4 branches we have, not only 1. So A, B, so A, B and this E and F. So E as well as F. Now check the loop direction. So I need to follow the loop A direction. So A is incoming to 1, 1 to 5, 5 to 3, 3 to 2. So it's a all in closed loop. So everything is positive, remaining are zeros. Coming to loop, like a link to loop 2, I have like B. So I need to follow the D code tree direction. So 1 to 4, 4 to 5, it's G also same direction, but 5 to 1 is reverse direction. So I have D, G and E. So remaining are 0. Coming to B's code tree, so you have the positive value, and 4 to 5 it's a G same direction, and 5 to again 1 E, I have the reverse direction, so we have the E is minus. Coming to like loop 3, and follow C direction, C, so 4 to 3 and 3 to 5 it's a reverse, again 5 to 4 it's a reverse. So we have C branch and F branch, C branch, F branch as well as G branch. C is positive, remaining are 0, and G and F both are reverse, so reverse means we have the minus value. So this is your P matrix. Coming to C matrix, it's very simple, but you need to know the logic here. So I need to cut the trees now. So between C1, C2, C3, C4, so A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, same as it is. Now, if you observe the trees, so here I have like B tree, so I need to cut here, and here I have like a E tree, I need to cut here. Okay, otherwise BT here, C, and one more here, total 4. So this tree is for B, that is your C1, and this is for F, that is your C2, and this is for E, that is your C3, and this is for G, that is your C4. So I have like 4 cuts. I have 4 cuts. So C1, C2, C3, C4. C1 for which tree? B tree. C2 for F tree, and C3 for your E tree, and C4 for your G tree. So I cut like different trees at different nodes. Now check the direction. So for C1, you need to follow the B tree. So B tree is incoming. So here incomings are positive. We have only 2 branches. A, B is incoming, but A is outgoing. So we have only 2. So no need to worry about that. At C1, I have only 2 values, A and B. So B is incoming and D is outgoing. A is outgoing. So remaining are 0. Coming to C2, if I observe C2, I need to use like 5. Am I right? F branch. F branch is incoming. Incoming means here incomings are positive. Which are incoming? So F is incoming as well as C is also incoming. 2, 3. Okay. And D is outgoing. So B, C and F. So F and C is incoming. B is outgoing. So remaining are zeros. Coming to C3, you need to follow the E tree. C3 cut. I need to follow E3. So E3 is outgoing. So here outgoing currents are positive. So which is outgoing? E is outgoing as well as D is outgoing. Okay, A is incoming. So A, D and E. A is incoming means reverse, and remaining are positives. Coming to C4, I need to follow the G tree. G tree again, outgoings are positive. So A, B is incoming, D is incoming, G is outgoing, and C is outgoing. So G, C is G as well as C. Both are outgoing, and D is incoming. D is incoming means we have the -1. So remaining are 0. So this is 4 cuts, 4 trees. So this is a 4 into 6, 7 matrix. This is a 3 into 7 matrix. This is like 5 into 7 matrix. Okay. Coming to network topology, we have one more, that is dual network. For dual network, you need to find out the number of loops. How many loops we have? So for loops, 1, 2, 3 loops. So 3 nodes. 1, 2, 3 nodes. So loops convert into nodes. So I have one reference node also. So again 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 nodes. Now for 2 ohm resistor, I have only one current, that is I1 current. Here I1 current, here I1 current, here I1 current. So each 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements have only one current. So only one current means, so node 1 to reference node. So here I have the current source, so voltage source. So Vm sin omega t, voltage source I have, so convert into current source. So 19 reference node. So for each, here I have one node, one current, here I have one current, here I have one current. So each 5 have only one current. So I, that is current source, and then go for the resistor. Resistor converted to conductance between again same, and one more capacitor converted to inductor, capacitor converted to inductor, and here the inductor, inductor converted to capacitor, and one more you have the capacitor, again capacitor converted to inductor. So 19 reference node. So 19 reference node I have 5 elements. Now coming to 3 ohm, between 192, so I have 3 ohms, I have 2 currents, I1 current as well as I2 current. So between 192, so 192 I have conductance, so that is suppose G1 and this is G2. So 192 node. 192 now I have like conductance. Now coming to 5 ohms, how many currents we have? Again only one current, that is node 2 currents, I2 currents. I2 current means node 2 to again your reference node. So here inductor we have, so convert into capacitor. So 194, that means reference node I have one capacitor. Now coming to 1 ohm here, this 1 ohm is I have again 2 currents, that is loop 2 current as well as loop 3 current. So that is again one more conductance, that is G3. So 1 by 7 ohms inverse. Okay, and coming to capacitor and resistor, we have only one current. So only one current means that is converted into resist conductance as well as G4 as well as your inductor. So G4, that is your conductance, and this is your capacitor converted to inductors. Only one current means connected to direct reference, and we have 2 more current means connected between 2 nodes. Okay, so this is about your network duality, and I think I covered all topics which you have in electrical circuits. So if any queries on this electrical circuits, any topic, just comment in comment box, and thank you for watching.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.